What's up, you Saturday reviewer? Have you seen Gen V, Naked Attraction, and William Scott's most anticipated fall lineup?
Sounds like the strike's over, so let's get back to work.
I have never been so excited for people to get their ass back to work.
Seriously.
The closest anybody is to how excited, how 6 to midnight I am, is a CEO getting people back into office.
This show literally depends on all of those people who are not working. And some people still aren't. Like the actors still aren't.
Yep.
Video gamers are suddenly going to go on strike.
Yep.
So that's going to get weird. Even though most games don't come out for like 10 years now. I think we've got some time. But still, thank goodness we can talk about writing all over again.
I am so happy that they got what they deserved. I still think there's room. Honestly, I think like the writers are creating our childhood, our adolescence, our future. Like they are the people, except for the writers that made Indiana Jones, the latest Indiana. Just
I'm pretty sure that was AI that wrote Indiana Jones.
I mean, Harrison Ford is dead. I don't know about you guys.
Willie, this week, Gen V, the spin-off of The Boys, debuted. And I believe, depending
Is
on
it
when you
all
listen
about
to this...
vaginas?
Yes.
What?
It really? No, that's just for getting people interested. I'm glad.
Oh, okay. Tickle me pink.
Now that you're paying attention. You want me to what now? Do you remember the beginning of the second season of The Boys? Like that first episode?
Is this the moment? The scraping inside?
Yeah.
Oh, yes?
Well, let me tell you that you will not be disappointed to know that there is just as much blood and gore and just as much dong in the first episode of Gen V.
There was a lot of dong in The Boys. I mean, just based on the title.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, this is about college-age soups. Surprisingly, not everybody gets to become a superhero, just like not everybody gets to become a professional athlete or a doctor or a lawyer. So these kids go to this school and they get put into almost factions or houses based on where the dean or professors think their talents lie.
So is this like Hogwarts?
Not at all. So, but it's like modern day. They talk about superheroes who have gone on to star in shows like Gilmore Girls and Supernatural. Like they've got a performing arts school for people who want to go and become actors, because not everybody, like I said, can be crime fighters. Cities have a draft where they will draft talent from this school and other schools like it to be the protectors, to be the heroes. And then, of course, if you've watched The Boys, you know kind of how that turns out.
Do you think that if a show like this was real, and whether you call it like Xavier's School for the Gifted or you've got Gen V, how do you think society would react? Do you think that we would idolize them to the point where we would pay for a savior to come in? This sounds like a certain political party. Sorry, I
don't think I should respond to that, at least until next year.
January 7th.
Ooh.
Wait a little bit. Wait a week.
But honestly, you kind of caught me with my pants down on that question.
Scott, you said you saw a lot of dong when you watched Gen V, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I told you there's a show where you're going to see a lot more dong? Like a
Sign me up.
Of dong. Today, as I'm getting ready for the show, I'm talking to my partner and I'm like, I have not watched anything this week. And she's just scrolling through Max, the place for HBO. and said, what if we watch this show? It's called Naked Attraction. And you know how much, Scott, my fiance loves her
Nudity.
reality TV show. What?
Oh, yeah, that.
Also, and so she found a reality TV show called Naked Attraction.
We've talked about this before.
All you know is the title.
Yep.
So I have some questions for you. We've talked about it. Based on the title, what is this show about?
It is a game show, a dating game show, where people get to pick their partner based on their physical attributes before seeing their face.
And
then they have sex at the end of the show.
full insertion. No, okay, so you're right there. You are on it, right on the
close.
head.
Just there, a little bit more.
There's this disclaimer that starts at the beginning of the episode that says there will be full frontal nudity.
How is this not the most popular show in the world?
I'm not kidding. The first second, dong. More dong. More dong. I saw 12 wieners in the first episode. Many times. Like
Going to a baseball game.
so it was closer. Like, I'm at a sausage factory because I am closer to these wieners than I've ever seen my own.
And you're on like a 4K 60-inch television.
My favorite part, I'm gonna get really deep for the lurkers. I'm so sorry. Earmuffs for my nieces, but Scott, this is a UK show.
Yeah.
And
they're
in
not
the
afraid.
In the UK, there's far fewer circumcisions.
Oh. Not a lot of Catholics over there.
No, and you've experienced the internet and the parts of the internet that would give you a little view into what a non-Americanized wiener may or may not do if it were excited.
Oh.
And it had all of its forethought.
A full English breakfast, yeah.
Someone would come out to say hi. We'd call it Groundhog's Day.
Prairie dog in it.
So there's a cut that happens where you look at this giant
rabbi involved?
wiener. Okay, so like I'm not kidding. Like, good side. Congratulations, sir. But you look, and it's still winter, and then it cuts to another angle. It's not winter anymore.
Oh, because
Groundhog
he's starting to see. It's a one-on-one show, right? Or is it one on like 3?
It's 1 with 6.
Oh, and are they showing?
So it starts and a little like opaque wall raises up to their waist.
Lifts.
And then the host with a person, they go and analyze D's and B's.
Okay, so all the dudes are naked. Is the person who is the picker, are they naked as well?
Not for, so it goes waist, Exodus, chest, Exodus. They have to kick people. They murder them. Chop the wieners off, just like Game of Thrones. It's a Max thing, right? And so then it gets to head, and they get to see everything, but the person doesn't get to speak.
Okay.
So then they kick somebody off, and then they get to ask questions, and they get to hear their voice. Then they kick another person off, and then they're down to 2. And by the way, every time they kick somebody off, the person comes up and like shakes their hand or gives them a hug.
Full
ready to go.
Okay. So wait a minute. He was standing at attention at one of these cuts?
I would say not full attention, but enough.
Oh boy.
There is not a lot of like people have feelings. I would say that nobody.
So there was like a warm breeze? Like, what was this guy looking at? Why was he getting all excited?
Well, I mean, you got a full camera crew and two attractive ladies that you assume they're attractive ladies on the other side of a curtain staring at your willy.
So the curtain person can see, but they can't see the person until they get kicked off.
Correct.
All right. And so this picker person has to see if they've got a body like David Beckham.
Uh-huh.
And then a voice potentially like David Beckham.
Hey, surprise, the body that you and I want isn't the one that gets picked.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What? I mean, besides Dongzilla, like, who gets picked?
This dude had one fucking leg. I mean, technically, two.
3 legs.
No, missing one.
All right. Okay.
So hold on. My last point, and then we can move on to the last thing today.
All right.
How many seasons of this is there?
It's been around for a long time. I remember, like, I think it was around when I was in college. So, is it like 20 seasons?
No, 11.
Oh, dang. Okay. Maybe.
But still, like, hold on. When you were in college, there was absolutely no way that you could just go onto HBO and see
the place for
that much.
Max.
Oh, sorry. Max, the place for HBO, and see that much dong.
Not without a lot of fuzzy elbows, yeah.
Listen, if you and your wife are open to it, D's and V's, man, all day long.
Okay, well, this is a little tease. We've talked about it before, Willie. I don't know if we actually said it out loud, but when you come back, you know what we're gonna do?
I don't want... What? Have you got consent?
No, not that. I mean, we are besties.
Dude, where's my car?
No, we're going to have the wives show.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So that could be one of the things we watch to talk about on the show.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Season 1. We're all going to watch that, and we're going to talk about the D's and the V's. I love this.
And speaking of things that we are very, very much anticipating, we've got the fall 2023 lineup here in front of us from an article in Polygon. Some of these shows have already started, so you can jump on and enjoy them if you've kind of not been paying attention. But, Willie, what do you think about Loki?
I think this might be my most anticipated show because, like, the cast, dude. I mean, Tom Hiddleston does an amazing job. Seeing Owen Wilson come back, but I think the character or the actor everybody is excited about.
Say it.
Ke Huy Quan. Did I do it?
You're close. You're real close, man. Like, I get it.
No judgment. I love him.
No judgment.
He's great.
No
I'm
judgment.
so excited that he's getting this debut in this show. Yes.
Yeah, this is a knockout stellar cast. I am looking forward to it very much, just as much as Invincible Season 2.
Dude,
Stephen
people
Yeun,
love
Sandra
that
Oh,
show.
J.K. Simmons. It's so good. And I've read all of the books, so I'm kind of biased, but, like, come on.
Okay, describe it to me because it's something that, like, everybody at work is like, you have to watch this. I couldn't get into it. I struggle with animated movies or shows.
And you do, and that's like a fault in your stars. You'll have to figure out how to fix that. But it's like The Boys. It's a world where superheroes can be jerks, but there's good superheroes too. It follows the story of a teenager who is the son of the most famous superhero in the world, and at the beginning of the show, he has no powers, so his dad is kind of ashamed of him. Well, suddenly he develops his powers, tries as a young individual to come into his own, not only in school, but with the fate of the world, or, yeah, potentially on his shoulders. And then things get weird. That's the favorite way I like to say things without getting all spoilery.
There is a show that when I saw the trailer, boy, was I surprised. It was not something I was expecting. And it seems like when Apple TV drops a new show, there's no anticipating it. And so this November, a new, I think it's a movie, but it might be a TV show, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. Have you seen the trailer for this?
I did. I believe it is a series, not a. We're gonna get behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but like the origin story of this agency that's supposed to try and wrangle all of these giant creatures that we've seen in the Godzilla movies.
Dude, my favorite part about like every Apple TV Plus show is that they have more money than most movies. And so like just you know that the CG, they're just going to take an asset from a prehistoric planet and put it there and be like, it's perfect.
It's insane how much they spend per episode versus most movies that get made. Mm-hmm. You're right. And even if the story is not perfect, like the cinematic quality is always there. Like they only pick shows that just look beautiful.
Yes.
I am really excited about The Continental. It's already started, but for those who just stumbled into the John Wick universe on accident like myself and found that this is one of the most amazing action franchises of all time, it's something where I accept a spin-off. Like I do want to see more of this, and I know Keanu doesn't want to go forever. Apparently, he really wanted the last movie to be his last movie, but they still left it on a cliffhanger. It could go either way.
Interesting.
And I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers. I don't know if what I'm talking about is true. But this show is all about how the hotel came to be, or like the network of hotels came to be. And come on, like everything that's led up to the caretakers of the hotel, Ian McShane, Lance Reddick, like who wouldn't want to see their backstory?
Is Lance Reddick? He's not in this, is he?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna name a series for you real quick, and I just want to get a sense of if this is something that would excite you. Okay.
Okay.
See if you can name this. Ted Danson, Jason Schwartzman, Patrick Wilson, Ewan McGregor, Chris Rock, Carrie Coon, Kirsten Dunst, Colin Hanks, Martin Freeman, Allison Tolman, Billy Bob Thornton. What a cast.
This must be Survivor Celebrity Island.
I'm talking about a show that is coming up on season 5. They've been going for 10 years.
Okay, that makes sense in math. Yes, okay.
Scott, I'm talking about Fargo.
What?
The
show's
new
been out for 10 years?
Yeah, season 5, episode 1 premieres November 21st.
Where have I been?
Where have I been?
I knew Billy Bob Thornton was in Fargo, but like half of the other people you just mentioned. Did you say Chris Rock?
Dude, this has an 8.9 out of 10 stars on IMDb with 390,000 reviews.
This show's been out for 10 years?
Yeah.
It takes 2 years to make a season. Okay, it's like a movie. It's like a movie every single time.
Yeah. Who is your wife's favorite actress? She has cosplayed as her multiple times.
Oh, yeah. Keely Jones. She's got a cool name. It's kind of
How
different.
dare you? I'm going to call and tell her now.
Jones, something like.
This is how I feel, Lurkers. This is how I feel when Scott asks me any question every week. This is my favorite thing. I'm not cutting a damn thing out of this. You, Scott, need to live in this.
I can see her face and I could see her name right next to her face, but it's like blurry and the numbers are jumbled up like I'm dyslexic.
Bummer,
Her
that
name
must
is
hurt.
Juno Temple. That's what it is.
There you go. I think she's in this.
Does she play like a mobster or something? I thought maybe I saw the trailer for this, but like I've been like so anti-dystopian, sad, bleak shows. Like I'm never gonna watch Narcos. I'm never gonna watch Ozark, and I feel like this is in the vein of that. But it's gotten a lot of good reviews, and
I know.
maybe I will watch it this winter because it's got Juno in it. This is the part of the show where Willie mysteriously disappears, and I'm all by myself. So the question is, where did he go? And how
I'm here.
much
He's here.
how much baiting did he do while he was away?
So much. So much. Okay. I tried to hit the back button on IMDb, and I hit the back button on our recording. I'm so sorry, Lurkers. Just cut it off, guys. I'm in honeymoon mode.
We're gonna just, you know what? Thank you so much for listening to us this weekend, reviewers. Please, if you like the show, tell a friend and rate and review wherever you lurk.
We appreciate your love so damn much. Enjoy a week off. We will see you next week. After next.
2 weeks from now.
Bye, love you.